The funeral and burial service honoring Dennis Locorriere became an emotional gathering filled with music, tears, memories, and heartfelt tributes as family members, close friends, fellow musicians, and longtime supporters came together to say their final goodbye to the beloved performer. For many attendees, the farewell felt deeply personal because Dennis Locorriere's voice and music had become connected to decades of unforgettable memories across generations. From the early morning hours, supporters quietly gathered outside the church carrying flowers, vinyl records, photographs, and handwritten messages honoring the legendary singer. Soft instrumental music echoed through the entrance area, while emotional guests slowly entered beneath cloudy skies. Several attendees reportedly became emotional before the ceremony even began as old songs connected to Dennis Locorriere softly played in the background. Inside the sanctuary, warm lighting reflected across elegant floral arrangements surrounding the memorial stage and casket. White roses, deep red carnations, and soft blue flowers covered nearly every corner near the front rows, while large screens displayed photographs from different stages of his life and career. Guests watched emotional images showing Dennis Locorriere performing on stage, smiling during interviews, spending time with family, and sharing unforgettable moments with fans throughout decades in music. For many supporters, the atmosphere carried a mixture of heartbreak and gratitude. Dennis Locorriere was not simply a singer to those who followed his career. Through his music, storytelling, and emotional performances, he became part of countless family memories, celebrations, road trips, and life moments shared over multiple generations. As the funeral officially began, family members remained seated near the front rows quietly comforting one another, while close friends and musicians gathered nearby. A soft prayer opened the service, followed by an emotional musical tribute featuring acoustic performances of several songs closely connected to Dennis Locorriere's legendary career. One of the most emotional moments of the funeral came when organizers played a large memorial presentation honoring his life journey. The video montage included concert footage, behind-the-scenes memories, interviews, family gatherings, and rare private clips that many attendees had never seen publicly before. Guests watched quietly as his familiar voice once again filled the sanctuary through old recordings and live performances shown across the large screens. Several attendees reportedly struggled to hold back tears during portions of the tribute presentation, especially while watching footage of Dennis Locorriere interacting warmly with fans during concerts and public appearances throughout the years. Applause softly echoed throughout the sanctuary during clips showing some of his most beloved musical moments. Throughout the ceremony, fellow musicians and longtime friends stepped forward to share deeply personal memories about Dennis Locorriere away from the spotlight. One close friend described him as someone who never stopped loving music regardless of fame or success. Another reflected on his kindness toward younger musicians trying to build careers of their own. Several speakers also focused on the emotional connection Dennis Locorriere built with audiences around the world through his music and personality. Many attendees agreed that his voice carried warmth, honesty, and emotion that made listeners feel personally connected to the songs themselves. Meanwhile, attention also centered on the guest list attending the funeral and burial service. According to reports from individuals close to the ceremony, several respected musicians, longtime industry friends, producers, and entertainment figures quietly attended the private farewell, alongside close family members. Some attendees reportedly chose to avoid media attention entirely, while focusing solely on supporting loved ones during the emotional day. Though organizers intentionally kept portions of the guest list private out of respect for the family, several notable music figures were reportedly seen arriving quietly before the ceremony began. Longtime collaborators and close personal friends connected to Dennis Locorriere's decades in music also participated during portions of the memorial tributes and private reflections shared throughout the service. Outside the church, supporters continued gathering peacefully throughout the day, holding flowers and candles while softly singing portions of songs connected to Dennis Locorriere's career. Emotional conversations filled the sidewalks as fans shared memories about concerts they attended and moments when his music helped them through difficult periods in life. One emotional supporter described him as a voice that stayed with people forever, while another explained that his songs became part of their family traditions for generations. Similar reactions quickly spread online as tribute videos, concert clips, and emotional photographs flooded social media throughout the day.